Hello friends, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing just like some very quick makeup because I'm going to go to a basketball game tonight. So I only have about 20 minutes to do my makeup. So we're going to do this quite quickly. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of my e.l.f. primer. This is my favorite primer. This is actually the second one that I'm on. I had this primer, I used it all, and now I'm on the second one. And I used the entire thing too. It wasn't like I used half and I bought another one. Like I used the whole thing. I was like down to nothing. So this is the second one that I have. While that sets up on my face, I'm going to take my beauty blender and get it a little bit wet. And I'm going to go in with my Uoma Beauty Foundation. I'm definitely running out of this a little bit. But I ordered two more on, I think I ordered it on Cyber Monday. I don't know if I ordered it on Black Friday. I've been doing so much ordering. It's too much. But I ordered two more because they were like pretty much half off at Ulta. So I do have two more on the way, which is great because this foundation is $40, and to me that's like a little bit pricey, especially because these foundations only last me about 3 months. So paying like about $15 a month for foundation seems like, I don't know, kind of a lot to me. Especially because I wear so many other beauty products, and I'm going through all of those. It just seems like a rather large expense, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me. A good foundation, I feel like, is in fact a foundation for your makeup. It's kind of what everything else is based on, so you want to use a good one. But $40 to me is a little bit steep. They do make a Walmart version of this foundation instead of being, or it's like, it's by this Uoma brand, but it's Uoma by Sharon C. And I want to say it's like $15 for, I want to say about the same size. So like almost a third of the price. And I will normally buy that if I can't get a good deal on this $40 one. But I've bought it off of a website slash app called Mercari. It's similar to like eBay, Poshmark. And I found them on there for like less than $20. I think because people either try the foundation, realize it's not for them, realize it's not their color, and forget to take it back, or they miss return deadlines. So I found a couple on there. They're usually pretty good deals, but I was running out and I was about ready to go out to Walmart and buy the Uoma by Sharon C one, but I found this one. I found them on Ulta on sale, so I'm good for 6 more months. So just spraying my face down with the Hourglass Veil Soft Focus Setting Spray. And while that soaks into my face, I am going to go in with all of my powders. I'm just gonna go ahead and open all of these up and just set them out so they're ready when I am. And I actually think I'm gonna swap what bronzer I use. I normally use this Physicians Formula Matte Minoy bronzer, but I actually think I'm gonna switch over to my kind of more cool wintry toned one by NARS. Not a lot of this left, but I do feel like it's kind of a cooler color versus the Physicians Formula, which is definitely more warm toned. So I'm going to get out all of my brushes, and I'm going to assume that my face is dry enough to get started. So I'm just going to start patting this powder into my face. This is the Essence All About Matte powder, which is surprisingly very hard to find sometimes because it keeps selling out on Ulta and it keeps being like sold out of at least like my local CVS. So when I do find it, I'll buy whatever they have because I'll use like one of these a month, and I just like to have like a good supply of them on hand. Because this is honestly one of the cheapest powders I've ever used. And yes, it only lasts a month, but like $4 for a month of use, I think is not bad compared to like the actual like Laura Mercier brand one. That's like $35 or $40 and lasts a few months, but that is a big price difference. All right. Just making sure my face is nice and powdered. Okay, moving on to another little powder for my face. This can be used as just a foundation. I've used this as just a foundation, but it is a little bit on the dark side for my skin. So I do just like to lightly brush it on my face as just like a powder on top of my foundation. But this can definitely be used as just a foundation. It does come with a nice little sponge in here and a little mirror so that you could use this as just your only foundation as well. All right, first time of the season, we're gonna go in with my little NARS bronzer. I feel like I'm sad I kind of took the tags off this because I tried this on last night for my try on haul and I loved it. And now that it's like on me, it's like a little bit annoying during the day, but that's okay. We're gonna make it work. This is a full-on jumpsuit. I feel like that was kind of hard to see, but this is a full jumpsuit, full one-piece fit. All right, just bronzing up my cheeks here. I do like to have a little bit more definition to my face. And just gonna do a little bit of the forehead. Though I don't have a big forehead by any means, I just like to have a little bit more sculpted and shaded here. All right, it looks pretty good. Now I'm going to move on to my blush, another little NARS product. Just trying to make my cheekbones look a little longer and a little bit brighter. So instead of just popping it on just the apples of my face, I do drag it all the way up, just like I do with my bronzer. All right, that looks pretty good. Just make sure it looks kind of similar on each side of my face here. Okay, that looks nice and bright. My skin has been freaking out lately and I'm not sure why, but which is funny because I did take like 2 days to do just like skincare days, just like no makeup and doing skincare, but I think unfortunately that makes me touch my face more than I do when there's makeup on it, so I don't know if that strategy worked for me. Because I feel like when I don't have makeup on, I'm just like sitting there touching my face and touching my acne. When I have makeup on, I'm like, I can't mess up my makeup, so I don't touch it, but I don't know, hard to say. It is definitely good for your skin to breathe, minus the fact that I'm touching it all the time. All right, just going in here with a little bit of highlighter just to brighten up my face, just the high points there. And this is my Ofra highlighter, although the logo is no longer visible. So I'm gonna go in and curl my lashes here. I think I might just pop on a pair of false lashes and call it a day because I'm in a little bit of a time crunch. So gonna go in with my KVD tattoo liner. This is like drying a little bit, which makes me concerned because I just got this, but I just shook it, so that should maybe help a little bit. I don't know. I'll need to look up some hacks to maybe re-moisturize this because I know there's still like product in here. I don't know why it's so dry. All right. That actually looks better than it did yesterday. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of my Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. Again, I think I'm just gonna pop lashes on, so I'm not gonna put too much of this on. Just enough. It looks like a little something on my eyes, particularly the ends of my eyes, because I feel like that's where you can tell that my lashes are fake when I don't do a good job on my mascara and all of a sudden there's like kind of bare lashes and then like the false lash together and you're like, oh. Not that I'm fooling anyone with my false lashes, but I just like them to look a little bit more blended, not like, oh, there's some weird nude stubby lashes. All right, just a little bit of product here. Looks good. A little bit under my eyes as well. Just because I love that little lower lash line mascara look. All right, that looks pretty good. While that all dries, I'm going to draw on some eyebrows for myself. I'm going to try to just use this little spoolie end of the brush to brush my little eyebrow hairs up and get a little bit of the makeup products that are in them out. And then I'm going to go in with my little Morphe pencil and start to draw on some eyebrows for myself here. One miss sneeze. Okay, and I'm back. Hopefully you guys didn't hear me sneeze.